smashed through the railing on the 36th floor with a kick, forced open a gap with all my strength, and slipped out without hesitation. Staring down at the hundreds of feet of open air, I felt a wave of regret as I calmed myself. But then I remembered the disgusting place upstairs that had kept me trapped on the 36th floor for 3 whole days and nights. I picked up the TV and hurled it down. But even that didn't catch the attention of the security guard below. I tried everything, yet the heavy iron door wouldn't budge. In despair, I made up my mind to climb down. I stepped onto the railing of the 35th floor. I couldn't afford to be careless. Only once my hands had a tight grip would I dare to stretch a foot forward. The toughest parts were the bare stone walls between levels. The smooth surface left nowhere to stand. All I could do was rely on my arms to feel my way down. After more than half an hour of struggling, I miraculously reached the 31st floor. Confidence surged, and I started moving faster. But then came the accident. I stretched out my foot only to find there was no railing on that floor. Panicked, I pulled back, summoning every ounce of strength to climb back up. Gasping for breath and with my heart pounding, I realized there was no going back. If I wanted to survive, I'd have to risk everything. So I yanked off my belt without hesitation. I looped it around the railing, cinched the buckle tight, and without a shred of protection, began my descent. Clinging to the belt, I inched my way down until I reached the bottom of the next level. Then, gritting my teeth, I let go at the 28th floor. My body swung in midair. I pumped with all my strength until, at the perfect moment, I released the belt and caught a foothold. There was no time to celebrate. This floor had no balcony. To get inside, I had to edge my way along the railing. Pressing my palms to the wall, I inched forward. At the corner, I nearly slipped and fell, but after steadying myself, I kept going step by step, eyes locked ahead. Finally, my feet touched solid ground. I forced down my excitement and reached for the glass door. No matter how I pulled, it wouldn't budge. Bracing against the wall, risking a fall, I kicked at the door with all my strength. At last, after relentless effort, the glass gave way with a crash. Dragging my exhausted body to the doorway, I turned the handle carefully, and it opened. I was saved. When I walked downstairs, the old security guard looked at me like he'd just seen a ghost. I couldn't care less. The warm sunlight poured over my face, and in that moment, all I wanted was to embrace life.